Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about contact wiring for start-stop operation. This is A to Z of explanation. So keep watching video. Let's identify main component of the wiring. 3-pole MCB, 2-pole MCB. Also we can use single pole as well. 3-pole contactor, 230 contact coil. Also we can measure like 12, 24 with compatible voltage. Push button start normally open, push button stop normally close. Let's go through the one by one. MCBs are used to get power with overload and short circuit protection. 3-pole MCB for load power and 2-pole MCB for control circuit power. This is contactor and used to as a switch that can operate with a small control signal safely to switch a large electrical load like motors. This is the symbol of contactor. These are push button, green and yellow, used for start and stop on off operation. Green color one is normally open and red color one normally close. These are the symbol, normally open and normally close. Here, let's go to the wiring diagram. First, we draw the power diagram for three-phase power supply. Here we use 3-pole MCB. Incoming power supply enter into the MCB. Phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3. Here is the contactor A1, A2, contact coil. Here is the main contactor L1, L2, L3 also. This is normally open auxiliary contact. MCB out connected to the incoming main contactor. 1, 3, 5. Here is the load. This load is like a motor and large load. Contactor out connected to the load. Power wiring is completed now. Most of the time we use overload relay between contactor and load. Here, overload relay. Overload relay is rated to the load power. And 3-pole MCB cover entire circuit overload and short circuit protection. Let's start with 2-pole MCB for control wiring. Incoming power supply 230 power supply here, line and neutral. Red one is line and blue one is neutral. Neutral output of the MCB is connected to the contact coil A1 terminal. Here is the normally closed push button, red color one, to make the stop signal. The right side out of the MCB connected to the normally closed push button. Here is normally open push button, green color one, used to start or on signal. Red color push button out connected to the green color input. Output of the normally open button connected to the other side of A2 main contactor coil other side. And here another connection from the normally closed button to the normally open side of the contactor. Then other side of the contactor normally open cell connected to the A2. We call this as self-holding or latching. Power wiring and control wiring is now okay. Let's talk however. Let's think load as a motor and power came to the here, and when we press the start button, power came here and goes through this line and power up the coil. So contactor normally open and close the circuit, then we pass the power to the load. After releasing normally open button, but there is another connection here. This normally open side is now closed because of the previous push start. Then it keeps remaining. So after releasing, although we release the start button, this remain power up. If we push stop button, this connection also close. So power goes. This is the scenario of this contact wiring. Start stop contact wiring. Here we can see this with symbol. We previously talked about normal pictures, and now we are going to talk this with symbols. Same as the previous. Yes, the three pole MCB, line 1, line 2, line 3, and line 1, line 2, line 3, incoming power into the MCB. And here is the contactor A1, A2 contact coil, L1, L2, L3 power incoming. This is power outgoing. This is normally open auxiliary coil. Here is the incoming connection from the MCB to the contactor L1, L2, L3, and this is the load connection. We complete the power wiring. Now we can talk about control wiring. Let's start with 2 pole MCB here. line and neutral. Neutral outgoing connect to the one side of the contact coil, and here is the normally close stop button, push button, and live wire connect to the one side of the stop button, and here is the start button, normally open button, push button, and other side of the stop button connect to the start button of one side. Then one side of the start connect to the A2 coil, main contact coil, other side. And another connection from the stop push button this side to the normally open auxiliary coil one side of the contactor, and other side of that connected to the A2's point. We can explain this also. Power diagram is when we switch on this MCB, power came to at this point. When we need to start this button push, and power came, and this coil power up. Then this is closed. So load receive the power. If we motor connect, motor working. Then start button release, this goes to normally open side. Before that, when we press this one, normally open side also close. So this circuit also connected. This line also completed. After release this from this side, we are receiving the power, but from this side, this is close. This side, A2 side, get the supply. So coil supply remain. So this remains close. But when we push stop button, this supply also disconnected. Then this coil not power up. Then this contact goes to normal position as normally open. Then load power cut. This is the scenario, and normally we use between contactor and overload relay, because we need to protect load more, get more protection, and this MCB used for entire circuit protection, overload and short circuit. That's all. Thank you. Subscribe me, comment any question, and like. Thank you again.